Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schoolboy here with another video, and we are back with episode Real Housewives of Miami, episode 6, season 6, episode 9, Mamacita Madness Part 1. All right, and before we go ahead and get it started into the review, just have some quick housekeeping to go ahead and get into. Make sure y'all tune into Hotline Bling chat room every Friday night. This is both executive produced by me and Chef Don Don. It does premiere on his YouTube channel every Friday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. And this week, you don't want to miss this episode. It's very funny. Everybody clocked in. Everybody talked they miss, and we got into all of the current events and topics that are going on out here in the streets. So make sure y'all tune in to that as well. Also, be on the lookout for School of Love. It's a new web reality dating series starring me, and y'all will get to see my journey of dating a group of women that are hand selected and picked to date me. So y'all get to go through that process. That series will premiere in the springtime. Okay. So don't be wearing the hell out of everybody asking us an exact date. Springtime. Okay. Spring. All right. All right. And if you would like to go ahead and promote your Black owned business on School of Love or Hotline Bling chat room, make sure you email us at admin@tcddproductions.com. They will get you all over the necessary information for you guys to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and remove all of this good stuff off the screen. That way y'all can see me. Hey, here I go. That's all the announcements that I currently have right now. I have one more episode and I should be caught up all the way with Miami. And then of course, Miami and Beverly Hills have new episodes tonight. All right. So the episode opens up. Uh Alexia goes shopping with Frankie for furniture for furniture for his brother Peter's apartment. He's conveniently moving closer to them. You know, Alexia is still treating Peter like he's two. So she's out with him, helping him purchase new furniture. Well, she's been paying for it and setting up his whole move and got his new apartment and all of that set up. Alexia says her and Todd have to move out soon since the lease was not extended. And she mentions Todd only likes to buy commercial property. He never likes to purchase anything like a home or even a condo or even, a luxury apartment. He doesn't believe in purchasing. But it's like y'all realize y'all are wasting so much money by renting. I mean, I guess that doesn't make sense because most rich people that I know usually want to save money and not spend frivolous, unnecessary money. So it just really doesn't make sense to me. But I guess they allegedly have to be out in 15 days. They want to find a good spot to live because of Frankie, and he's so used to being able to live in an apartment that they have now. He's able to go downstairs and talk to the staff there. There's other little things. He can go have lunch downstairs. He can go to the gym. So they just want him to be in the best comfortable environment. We move on and we see Adriana meets Julia at her farm, and Julia explains that this farm thing has turned into a business because since Martina is looking at all of the costs that they're spending to maintain a farm, and having a farm is like not cheap. It's not something that's like a small hobby. And typically when you have a small hobby like a farm, it's not as big as Julia's. And I'm with Martina. Like, you need to be selling some of them eggs, some of them goats around there. You need to be selling some chickens. You need to be selling something so you can make some money off of it. Um so Martina says she needs to make a profit based on how much they're spending to maintain the farm. But she claims that Martina doesn't help with the finances with the farm. I don't believe that. Because again, between the feed, the upkeep, all of that, and you continue to buy more animals, she definitely helping you with that. She wouldn't be suggesting you make a profit from it if the hobby has turned more into a full-on project in which y'all are spending a whole lot of money to maintain. Adriana and Julia spoke about them trying to talk to Lisa. And, of course, Adriana feels like they ganged up on her and she doesn't feel like Alexia has any room to talk and can give any relationship advice at all, given her prior situations and stuff like that. And I'm like, Adriana, I get it. You and Alexia don't get along. But I swear, if I counted how many times in the episode that you mentioned Alexia, I probably would be rich as hell right now. Because I'm actually tired of hearing you talk about her. I would rather you hear talk about your music or whatever the hell else you got going on besides Alexia. Like, this is gone to like mean girl levels that I just really don't get, but whatever. Adriana brings up she heard about Alexia and Todd's financial issues from a birdie. Adriana eventually says, well, Ana Quinones was the one that told her. Julia has never met her, but she's heard of her and heard about her. And if y'all know anything about Anna, Anna was previously on Real Housewives of Miami way back when, I think back in like 2013. And of course, she was best friends with Marysol and Alexia at one time, and that went to shit, and everybody's beefing now. Okay. So don't know, now you know. Anna tells Adriana that they're actually breaking the lease early due to financial issues. Now, mind you, what she told her kids was not that. She said that they had to be out because the lease was up. So, we'll see. And since Todd's company lends money, there's issues right now because economically his business is struggling. And of course, if you're like any type of firm or brokerage, you might have a little bit of issues during this time because interest rates on homes or commercial properties is high and nobody's exactly purchasing right now. If anything, you have a lot of people moving from major capital cities like especially like California, Florida, um, New York. They're moving to places like Texas here because our business tax is low. There's a lot of property and land in which you can either build your facility or you can easily find a commercial property, and it's much cheaper than the rent that they're paying in a lot of these cities. So Julia questions how Anna knows this, and Adriana says because she has known them for 25 years, meaning, she's had this long withstanding. She was best friends with Marysol and Adriana, so she knows all of this information. So it's got to definitely be, valid. Julia feels comfortable, and since she and Alexia are friends and doesn't want to talk about her finances, but she doesn't want to hurt Adriana's feelings by telling her that. And really, Julia, this is the time when you should check Adriana and say, look, dog, I understand you got your beef with them, but I'm not trying to take on your beef or be in the middle of whatever you're trying to conjure up and start, because I knew immediately when she was bringing up that Anna said these different things about uh Alexia's finances, Alexia and Todd's finances, that I knew Adriana was digging, and somehow she's gonna bring Anna in on this and have Anna in front of them too and make this extremely uncomfortable, because it is Adriana's life mission to get back at Alexia and Marysol at all costs, because they bully her so much. So it's like, I'm gonna give you what you give me. Julia does warn her about spreading the information, since it is Anna saying it's her. Let her be the one, because if you don't, then they're gonna believe that it's you, and you're gonna be the one that's blamed for it, even though it's Anna saying the information. And just to let y'all know, if y'all would like to follow me on social media, it is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You can also donate to the channel via Cash App or Venmo if you do like everything that I bring to this channel, and then you like the commentary as well. Everything spoken on the channel is alleged and in my opinion. I forgot to tell y'all that earlier at the beginning of the video, so I decided to go ahead and stop and throw that in there real quick. Okay. So Lisa shows up to Jody's for a date night, and he's invited a sushi chef to cook for them, and Jody showers her with gifts as she walks in, and she brags how he's so different from Lenny. And I'm just like, I'm gonna scream if I hear Lenny's damn name again. And they go outside to eat, and they're served, and Lisa has to stop and take the video of the food. And it's just like, sometimes I can't lie. If I was on a date, it's very annoying for a woman to stop and do that, because at sometimes you just really want to live in the moment. Like I really want to be in the moment, and I can't be in the moment when you got to stop it with the phone, and it's just it's a lot. Um, Sometimes everything doesn't need to be captured for social media validation and likes. Some things we should just learn to live in present in the moment, but that's just me. They talk about the women asking about Jody's finances, and he says they all been nice to him, so it's surprising that they had so much interest in that. And dude, you should not be surprised that they're asking about that, simply because this lady ain't got a pot to piston in the window to throw it through. She's still living off of her ex-husband, and at this point, everything she has derives from her ex-husband. So yes, they're gonna ask, "Are you helping her financially?" Because again, we know that she's getting a check for the show, but what is she actually doing with the check? Is she moving it forward, or is all of this tanking to go fight Lenny? And it's not going to be enough to maintain her and the lifestyle that Lisa likes to live. Jody brings up he's going through a lot too, restarting a new business after 12 years. And he just feels like she doesn't even ask him how his day is going, what's going on with him. And he wish she would be more emotionally present to him. And this is exactly what the hell I'm talking about, Lisa. You talk about Lenny, 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 Lenny. He trying to tell you in a nice way, shut the fuck up about Lenny and at least give me some attention and ask some questions about me. Ask me how my day is going and what I'm going through, because I so much hush and listen to you and listen to you vent that you forget about me. Lisa claims she will check on Jody more, and she apologizes. I just feel like this is why Lisa and Larsa get along so well, because they both so damn self-absorbed. So I really don't think she really took that into her brain and really processed that. Um, but I guess we'll see. Nicole is talking to her mom, and they're cooking tacos, and she says she's, having her luncheon for the moms for Mother's Day. And she talks about Palm Beach ending kind of like on a sour note because everybody was asking Lisa all of these questions. So she wants to, hoping that the luncheon will turn out a lot better than the trip. Nicole tells her mom about her dad wanting more kids and learning about the siblings that she never knew about. And her mom says, I knew, but I wouldn't finna say nothing because it wasn't my tea to spread. Which I can understand why mom would say that. Like, if he tell you, he tell you. If he don't, he don't. I ain't gonna really get involved because I ain't with your daddy no more. I don't give a damn what he do. That's what that gave me. Nicole says therapy has helped her a lot to be able to kind of handle the situation between her and her father. And Nicole is thinking about taking a DNA test where you can swab yourself or spit in a cup, and you can. They scroll through all their database to see if you have any other siblings. And her mama like, shit, you probably don't even want to do that because that's probably Pandora's box. And I'm low key like looking the same way, like, yeah, mom, you knew your ex husband was a whore, so you don't even want your daughter to have to figure out that her daddy got all these kids strewed across the greater United States. So I'm kind of with my dukes on this one, but I mean, Nicole, have at it. Gertie goes out with Russell and the kids to kind of spend time, and she says she wants to stress less about what things are going on and just kind of live in the moment and appreciate where she's at right now in her life. Um, Gertie brings up Nicole's Mamacita brunch, and as well as having an open conversation with the kids about her cancer. I could tell her oldest son Miles is very much so affected by this, just his energy, and he wanted to cry, and I know this is a really hard and deep subject to talk about, and I just appreciate Gertie being so vulnerable camera wise with us, and it's good to see, and it's also good to see Russell being there and being supportive and saying, yeah, baby, you did a good job talking to the kids, and they understand. So I appreciated this scene. It was raw and real, and I will say this again: Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Miami clock in on that when it comes down to really showing the authentic things that are going on in themselves and what's happening and what's popping in their life. You get that. You truly and honestly get that. You don't get any of that with Potomac, and I don't know what the hell Atlanta's doing, but we know Potomac ain't giving nothing authentic. This is why I keep saying Potomac needs to take notes from Beverly Hills, Miami, and Beverly Hills from notes from Salt Lake City. Alexia comes down to Todd's office and brings him some lunch and says that she's going to see her realtor to speak to her about some apartments since they are in crunch time to find a place. Todd does let her know we got a budget in the price range you got to stay in. And Alexia's not feeling how calm he is about this. And she says, they spend about 40 to $50,000 a month on the current place that they have now. And that's probably if they get another place, then that's still what they're going to be spending, which for me, again, 40 or $50,000, if you multiply that by 12 months in a year, the amount of money that you're spending just to rent something because you refuse to buy a piece of property is foolish as fuck to me. But if you got it like that and you got the money to spend like water to do it, hey, Todd, go off. I ain't even mad at it. Todd said he ain't even really worried about it because he know Alexia's gonna handle it all. So I'm good on that. And he just lets her know, you'll find it. You got 30 days to find a place. And really, honestly, I don't give a shit how much money you have or how much money you don't have. Only 30 days to find a place to live is extremely tight and it's hard to find. That means you better pick something expeditiously, get in there, get approved for it, and get to moving. Lisa and Larsa go for drinks with Larsa, and Lisa claims that Lenny has still has that motion in place, but if he doesn't remove it, will file one and return on him. And I just feel like Lisa and Lenny's divorce is going to be tit for tat, and it's going to be shitty, it's going to be grimy, it's going to be dirty, and they're going to be forever going back and forth. And I hate to see it, but that is the reality of what's going to happen with them. Lisa feels the girls turned on her in Palm Beach, and she does have the family to and she doesn't have family to support her. And I'm like, if you want people to support you, shut the fuck up about Lenny. The best thing that you can do, Lisa, is go get a therapist, lay on somebody's couch, and stop expecting Jody to be your therapist, because he can't be your therapist and your man. That is not his job to be your therapist. Yes, he should be able to sit there and vent, but he should be able to get the same amount of emotional support that you're expecting him to give to you from you. And you are not really emotionally available because everything is so wrapped up in the Lenny. You're driving everybody around you crazy, but you don't see that because, again, you're self-absorbed and everything is about you. Then here goes Larsa, another self-absorbed person. She turns it on to being about her situation with her and Scotty, and his sister used to be her best friend. Now she can't call her no more. Now she trying to cry through the Botox and lip fillers and face fillers. And I don't even think I saw a tear fall. Larsa claims that Scotty's family was nasty to her after the divorce, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave that alone. Cause judging by how you act on this show, I know you ain't no damn angel. Anyways, Lisa apologizes to Larsa for not being present as much as a friend due to her being focused on everything in her life. And again, Lisa, this is why we say you don't need no man. You need a therapist, and you need to work through all this shit with Lenny before you bring somebody else into your chaos. But again, you don't believe that because, again, instead of you really getting out here owning your own race and making your own race and making your own way, you looking for a man to come in and rescue you like the damsel in distress because you rest on your pretty. Your life is based off you being pretty, and you've gotten away for that pretty privilege your entire life, and that's what you stand on. Anyways, Lisa stops talking to call Jody because she sets an alert on her damn iPhone to let her know when she should call and check on her man. This is shit that you should know how to do. This is elementary. I do it when I'm dating someone. Hey, babe, I was just thinking about you. Even if I shoot you a text, may not necessarily be a call. If I call you and say, hey, babe, how's your day? What's going on with you? That's because I'm thinking about you. Even when I'm courting a woman, I still do those same things. So it's the fact that someone has to remind you to do that, Lisa. You got to put a reminder on your phone. Whoo, you was really self-absorbed. Or you letting them damn lip fillers go to your damn brain. Um, she calls him and then she tells him she set a reminder, which is just like, Lisa, you stupid as fuck. Um, and Larsa's even looking at her like she dumb. And when Larsa's the smartest person in the room next to Lisa, that says a lot. Lisa thinks she is crazy. Larsa thinks Lisa is crazy to have to send yourself alerts, and you're absolutely right. She is crazy. Even though I find you crazy to be so obsessed with Marcus Jordan, um, I understand why, because it's a clout thing for you and you have to be seen and you're addicted to that since you was hanging out with the Kardashians. So I get why you do what you do. Nicole shows up to her Mother's Day luncheon to set up a uh and the setup is beautiful. They have the menus on the table, custom she made custom denim jackets that say hot mom on them. It's cool. Lisa comes to pick up Larsa in a Honda Civic hatchback because she says that's what the girls want her to drive. No, Lisa, that's not what the girls are saying. The girls are saying be fucking realistic about your finances when you and Lenny are done with all of this, because the reality is, baby, your coin is not going to be the same when you're gone from him. And I really believe this is why you're dating Jody, so that nothing does change for you and you can have now another man helping finance your life instead of you standing on your own 10 toes and creating your own shit. Lisa says she was not happy with the girls and what they said to her. She has all the energy for the ladies that did speak to her crazy. No, Lisa, you're just mad because they told you the truth about your shit and they realized that, baby, you ain't going to have the same money and the same lifestyle. And you refuse to listen to someone telling you common sense because you would rather live in fairy tale land and fight back and forth with Lenny's trifling ass. But again, yes, Lenny may have cheated with the young thought and did all of this and is trifling, but I do think you got some trifling in you too. To be honest, you got some trifling in you too. Okay. Um. Kiki lets Nicole know inviting Anna may make this a dinner from hell. Nicole says she didn't know some of the ladies still had smoke with Anna. And Alexia comes in and sees Anna's name on the place card, and her and Marysol were immediately not okay. When I mean fur was flying, nails was clawed, everybody was pissed, and it's like, okay, that was in 2013. Yes, they Anna still got smoke with y'all, but to be women that claim that you are never intimidated by another woman, Alexia and Marysol stay bothered by somebody else. It's amazing with them. Alexia flips out and says, "When did you and Anna become best friends?" And Nicole says, "We've been friends." And Adriana wanted to bring her, and I said, "Yeah, it was fine." Nicole says, "Someone tell me what the issue is, because I don't even know, what it is." And Alexis says, "Nicole, you know the issue." And I'm like, just because she knew that y'all was friends previously and the shit went to hell and y'all are no longer friends with her, she doesn't know every single ins and out of what y'all personal shit. Nicole just came to this group and came to the fold. Again, Adriana is the one you should really have the smoke with, because Adriana is the one that wanted to bring Anna to this shit to irritate you two motherfuckers. But y'all are so caught up on Nicole because y'all are mad at Nicole. And again, Nicole and Adriana, excuse me, Nicole and Marysol had supposed to have pieced it up. So couldn't have pieced it up really good, because now Marysol like, oh, you did this just to irritate me. Man, Marysol, your drunk ass ain't that important for someone to be worried about you like that. That's number one. Number two, I'm also going to say to Alexia, like, get off the gas. Now you want to junkyard dog and jump to your friend's defense, but then you was checking your friend the other day. I mean, I need y'all bitches to pick a lane and stay in it and get with it. Marysol says, Anna says she wished death upon her. But part of the flashback, her daughter BB called her a rotting corpse. That's how nasty she is to the core. I mean, she ain't wish death on you. She just said you are literally the walking dead. That's how nasty your spirit is. And Marisol, you do got a nasty ass spirit. I know you don't think that you do, but you do. Your drunk ass does. Okay. Alexia accuses her of being sneaky and slick by bringing Anna. The person that's sneaky and slick is actually Adriana, but again, you don't see that because y'all are so fucking hyped up and mad about the shit. Because again, Anna probably wouldn't have come unless Adriana didn't invite her and as her plus one. And yeah, Nicole didn't know that y'all niggas was still beefed out, because if she did, she probably wouldn't have invited her. She probably would have told Adriana not to do that. But of course, if she's cool with her, she doesn't know that y'all still have all this issue and pent up energy. While Lexi talking about, I'm gonna be good if I'll be good if she's here. I ain't got no problems. It's Marisol with the problems. Girl, shut up. Alexia and Marysol are the two most insecure people I've ever seen on a TV show, and it's actually pathetic. Um, it, and Nicole basically explains that she gave everybody a +1, and that's who Adriana invited. She said she knew Alexia and Marysol had a past, but she didn't expect it to create this much chaos. Marysol and Alexia leave out with their jackets. They refuse because they are convinced Nicole is setting them up. And I guarantee these hoes finna turn around because guess what? You want that check for that day with Bravo, so I bet you're gonna come back to that scene. I'm willing to see you in the next episode. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more, y'all. Make sure y'all check out Hotline Bling chat room this week. Also, be on the lookout for School of Love, spring of 2024. Make sure y'all have an amazing Thursday. And if it's happy hour somewhere where you at, make you a cocktail. Love y'all. Peace.